So hello once again, Guardians. I found an interesting bug. You can advance these boots on this step right here, the Europa events or Battlegrounds, which basically means do public events on Europa or do Battlegrounds while you're wearing these boots, and it advances the objective. It's going to end up advancing this objective by 40%. What I'm doing here is doing the public event on Nessus. Pretty obvious where I'm at right here. So when I did this the first time, it didn't make sense because I hadn't gone to this step. I hadn't done a battleground. I hadn't done anything on Europa. But what I was running around doing was getting void weapon kills. You can see the gnawing hunger. I'm running a solar hunter, so I'm getting solar grenade kills. Basically just your standard grind of getting all of the objectives done. So it will advance at 40% because this is my second set. I've already completed my Titan set, and so now that I'm on my second Solstice set, everything advances twice as fast. So it's probably just a 20% advancement standardly with this bug, but because this is my second set, it advances it 40%. So what you see right here, I'm running through this public event. It'll turn heroic. I don't think the heroic version gives you a quicker advancement than the standard version. I remember doing a couple of public events on Europa, completing this step, and it didn't matter if it was a standard non-heroic or an heroic public event on Nessus. You pretty much had to do 5. It was either 5 public events on Europa, 5 overrides, 5 battlegrounds, whatever. 5 of them total between those. So this will advance 40%. And you see us running through here, standard public event stuff. While we're doing this, thank you everybody for tuning in to the YouTube channel. I appreciate every single one of you. Thank you for the podcast downloads lately. Had some good conversations. I'm very much encouraged by the fact that people are downloading my podcast and they're listening to it. I'm working really hard at getting good guests and having good conversations that go beyond the standard fluff of, here's a streamer that I know. My most recent one, I talked to a guy I met in Vegas. He runs a motion capture studio. I got to visit the motion capture studio while I was down there. Have an in-person podcast. Eric Jacobus of Super Alloy Interactive. If you've ever played God of War, you've seen him. He filmed all the battle moves for Kratos. He also was, I think, 11 characters in Mortal Kombat 11. The guy does projects for AAA game studios. He's good at what he does. All right, public event's over. You're gonna see me run up here to get the chest, but before I do that, let's check for the advancement of the objective. What do you know? It does advance it. Interesting bug. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Please check out the other videos in the podcast, and I'll see you soon.